Like, this is a cool way to still be creative but not have to like deal with these big productions. And so I kind of...
What up, everybody? Welcome back to Pro Publications YouTube channel. This channel talk about zines and DIY publishing. It is Sunday. I am over here relaxing, watching Zinespirations on the Pocket Thoughts YouTube channel. Do not confuse the homies as YouTubers. They, as well as I, although we are on YouTube, we are not YouTubers. So absolutely love the show. I am happy that the homie Craig from 5 O'Clock Zine, also staff writer on the Zine News Network, and Ryan from Pocket Thoughts Zines are collaborating on this. Every time they do these shows, they're so good. So fucking good. I enjoy it, and so I'm over here binging it right now because I haven't seen the latest three from the Lucinda episode that I'm watching currently to the next episode and the one thereafter. And so I'm gonna binge them real quick and just enjoying it, man. And at that, like, I really fuck with the homie from Lucinda. So I'm enjoying this a particular episode of how he came across zines and how he started dabbling in them. After that, we're gonna go ahead and get into some zine mail, some skating, and some updates, because yesterday's video didn't go up because there was a fucking power outage out here. Let me go and finish binging this, and then I'll go ahead and get into some of the updates that you should have seen yesterday. Boom, warm-up session is done. Warmed up, hella vicious, feeling good. The plan of action today for my skateboarding is to try to get a nightmare flip. Trying to get the handles on doing a nightmare flip, which is basically a burial flip with a double kick flip inside of it. It's a pretty hard trick. I've only landed them accidentally a few times, but never like that was the point, that was on purpose, never. So we'll see if we can get one today, or if not, how long it takes for me to get that. What are the two announcements that I have? One of them is that Skater Chronicles now has a YouTube channel. Skater Chronicles, for those of you that don't know, is the medium publication that's ran by Feral Publication, which is basically me blogging about skateboarding. I have opened it up to the community, and I got reached out by a few skaters that I know, but they have yet to contribute any content to the blog. But it's basically a YouTube channel that kind of goes with that blog, and basically it's just chronicling skateboarding, skateboard culture, because I skateboard a lot. So I just thought, why not, you know? And at that, because my TikTok content, most of it is about skateboarding, so I'm like, I could double tap by just re-uploading my TikTok skater content onto my YouTube channel now that's for skating. So that's the plan. So if you guys are interested in that, there'll be a link in the show notes. More importantly than that, though, I am so happy and proud of my wife, and I'm so glad, and it's very empowering to see a young woman like my wife go ahead and launch her passion project. So my wife has launched her company called UNBROKEN TEA, and here's a quick video of that. And so I'm so happy that my wife has launched her passion project, UNBROKEN TEA. You guys remember it. Remember when I said this, because this was the week that it began, and I'm so fucking proud of my wife, and I know that it's going to be a hit. It's going to be a success, because my wife just has that energy to her. She just has an unstoppable force that motivates her, and that motivation usually is just fucking like just good shit and love. Like, my wife is fucking dope. So this shit is going to be amazing. With that being said, I'm also going to have a fucking link in the show notes to my wife's business Linktree account, which will have her Instagram, YouTube, and her website. So that way you guys can show her some love if you guys want. If you guys are tea drinkers, I suggest you guys go ahead and peep that out, because, you know, she's going to sell tea. So if you like tea, you might want to buy some of my wife's tea. Feel me? So those were the two updates I was going to give you guys yesterday, but I was unable to due to the power outage out here where I live. It's fucking crazy. But let me go ahead and battle it out with this nightmare flip, and then we're going to go ahead and open up that zine mail. And we are back. I am hella thirsty. I need to get some of this bomb-ass water in my life. I was unsuccessful Spoilers, if you guys do end up checking out the Skater Chronicles YouTube channel, you're gonna see I did not get the trick today. But let's go ahead and get to, boom, Thrift Publications mail today. By this point, literally, I should be sponsored by Thrift Books because I'm just buying a bunch of their stuff. And at that, I'm going to get another free book from Thrift Books on my next purchase. And I think I seen one that I saw that I'm like, ooh, I wouldn't mind that. But let's go ahead and see what we got here. Boom! Indie Publishing. How to design and produce your own book. Thrift Books was like, we think you might be interested in this. And I said, yeah, I think you're fucking right. Is Thrift Books gonna be the next Amazon? Who's to say? But let's go ahead and do a quick flip through so you guys can peep this shit out. Here we go, you guys. How to design and produce your own book. Edited by Ellen Lumpton. A guide for authors, artists, and designers. Going back to Thrift Books is not always in the best of conditions, but nonetheless not bad. And the book buyer reads, this practical guide is directed at people from all walks of life who want to create and distribute their own content, from personal projects that use traditional bookmaking techniques to larger endeavors employing industrial printing methods. The author addressed the business aspect of independent publishing, from how to get an ISBN and why you might need one, to using online distribution services and print-on-demand technologies. They also explore visual design principles, taking the reader step by step through the process of planning and producing a book that feels personal or professional, funky or fastidious. But here are the contents. Publishing basics, design basics, fiction, poetry, zines, boom! Picture books for kids, picture books for adults, exhibition catalogs, portfolios, make your own book, production basics. That'd be tight. DIY way of making like a pretty damn well-bounded book. Handmade books, right? Indie inspiration, designer as publisher, artist books as indie publishing. So, I mean, pretty much it has a very straightforward way, look at least. I like that it uses itself as the example of how to make a book. But yeah, but I think this is going to be something that I'm going to read and it's going to help me get to another level of publishing. Whew, can't wait to get into that book. I can't wait to start reviewing the other books that I've already begun to read. Very interesting stuff. Honestly, some of those books that I got just to do this kind of homework, I have to admit, some of the shit they talk about, I never even considered. And I've been doing this for quite some time. So we're going to get into that as I finish those books up. But that's all I got for you guys today, man. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next time. Lates.